Good morning. It is Monday. Monday morning. Currently 5:59. 5:59 a.m. Central Standard Time. Hope everybody's doing well. Everybody's doing good today. Hope you had a great weekend. Happy birthday to the people that's celebrating a birthday today. Happy belated birthday to the people that already celebrated birthday this month. Christmas is almost here. Doing the countdown. I think it's probably like maybe, I don't know, 10? What's today? I don't know what today is. Yep. It's the 15th. So 10 days to Christmas. Christmas is on the 25th. So it's 10 days to Christmas. 10-day countdown. Have y'all finished your Christmas shopping? What are you doing this morning? Getting ready to go to work. I'm off for a whole month. The campus is closed where I work. So we're on they call it a temporary layoff. So that's what's going on with me. Not doing much because I don't really have any income coming in. But what are you guys doing today? I notice how when I go, my phone is like really crap because you can't hear. It's like sound like I'm like far off in the distance, which is because my phone is the type of phone I got. I guess that's the way I don't know if I need I don't know if it's like I need a mic, but I think it's just the type of phone I got. And it's an Android, and then it's about tore up, so it sounds crazy. It's like I'm real far off, even though I'm up close. Even though I'm up close, it sounded like I'm like real far off in the distance, which it's because my phone is tore up and it's cheap. But that's straight talk for you. That's straight talk for you. But for the ones that don't know, who comes on here regularly, I'm not going to be on here. I don't know how long I'm not going to be on here because I can't pay my phone to get the little card. For the straight talk people that know, you get those little cards to add data to the phone every month. I get that $45 card with after taxes and like fees and charges or whatever that comes with it. It's like $52, $51 and some change, but I just rounded it up to 52. But yeah, what's going on, people? So my phone's gonna get cut off at some point this month, probably before Christmas. I think that car is like due. I think I gotta get it probably like the 22nd or the 23rd, somewhere around there. It's like a few days before Christmas. But yeah, my phone's gonna be turned off, so it is what it is. Oh, you're from hey, my son wants to move to Japan. He talks about Japan. Oh, sweetie, I have a job. You're trying to be funny, but I have a job. If you probably wasn't listening when I said I'm on temporary layoff. If you know about college campuses, they close down for a month during Christmas on every college campus. If you know about teachers know about this. They close down for a whole month, and then I start back to work in January 14th. I'm not saying it's like this month is rough. Once I start back, I'll be fine, sweetie. I didn't say I wasn't coming back. I just said I won't have my phone probably for a couple weeks until I can start back working and get a phone card. So yeah, I got a job. The college campuses closed down for a whole month, where the students go home, which I'm sure I'll have to explain this to you, where the students go home and the campus is closed down. That means the professors don't work either. Same thing for people who work the teachers that work in the public school system. Teachers also, when the school closed down for 2 weeks, They're not getting paid either. So, same thing. But yeah, my son was talking about, no, I have never visited Thailand. I'm sure it would be cool. But yeah, my son wants to go to Japan. And he talks about it all the time that he wants to move there. Also, people, I get more views when I look. It's something else I noticed. Normally when I come on here and I'm in my work clothes, that many people don't come on here. When I'm in my regular clothes, more people come on here. I guess because I look better. I be looking, but yeah. Hey Don. Hi everybody that's coming in. Lightning Wind. I don't know how to pronounce your name, but is it Goosen? The last part, Pietman Goosen. Real Jest. What's up? Nakamura. How you doing? Smithy 3275. What's up? And the first person that came in, I don't know how to pronounce it, but how are you doing? But you said Thailand, but Thailand is the best for real. I think it'll be a cool place to visit one day. Hopefully, God willing, I'll be able to visit. I am from Alabama. I'm from Alabama. Where are you from? I'm from Alabama. For all the ones that's where I'm from. The South. Hi, Mr. Wally T. Hi, Mr. Wally T. I know sometimes I don't know if I'm talking. I can tell when I'm talking to adults versus children. I know it'd be children up in here too. What must be out in the jungle? A junior in high school? I'm still trying to understand what you're talking about. Yeah, flight. Yeah, it is. I know to go to Thailand, they have to be expensive. How long? How long were you there when you went to Thailand? Oh, okay. Bye. But I want to talk about a few things that I came upon. I have some other stuff, but I don't know what I did with it. But the ex-head coach of Michigan, former University of Michigan football coach, y'all heard of Sharon Moore, charged with home invasion, stalking, and breaking and entering. Home invasion is a felony charge. The other two were misdemeanors. He allegedly he did have a relationship with the victim. It says he was allegedly an OnlyFans model claims Moore messaged her after he was released from jail, which he has been released from jail. They say he had to go. Hi Tracy, how are you doing this morning? Say he had to go for a mental evaluation because when he did break in or force his way into the victim's home, he went to the kitchen allegedly and said started grabbing knives and scissors, a pair of scissors, according to the victim, allegedly, and said that he was gonna unalive himself. So, and then another report came out saying that Moore's wife also called, let me see, called 911, said that Sharon was suicidal after losing his job from dispatch. This was dispatch audio obtained from by the Detroit News. But yeah, Sharon, that's what they said. But that's another reason he has to go under and have a mental evaluation, because he was talking about unaliving himself. The victim broke up with Moore. All this happened last week. The victim broke up with Sharon Moore on Monday morning. She went to the school, which is Michigan, and admitted the fact that they had a relationship. According to the prosecutor, the school acted swiftly and fired Moore with the findings of the university investigation into Coach Moore's behavior were presented on Wednesday, which I said this was last week. The school terminated his employment after they found out he was having a relationship, allegedly, with this victim that went to the school and said that they were. So they fired him. And what happened after that, I'm assuming after he got fired, he went to the victim's home and says he forced his way in, broke in. This is where this breaking in home invasion charge comes in at. Stalking and breaking and entering comes in at. And went to the kitchen. She said he started to grab butter knives and a pair of scissors. It was talking about unaliving himself because she was the reason that he lost his job and so forth and so on, allegedly. And when he left her home, he's left with knives when he left her home. And so that's what happened. But he was charged and he's out now. I think it was on like a $25,000 bond, which I don't know if they paid 10%. 10%. They say you have to pay 10%, which is $2,500 in order to get out on that bond. But yeah, he's out now. So I don't know what happened before. Hi, Paige. I don't know what's going on now, but this is what I was reading. This is what I heard up to this point and what I've been watching on YouTube. What's up, Paige? How Tracy from the daycare? Well, hi, Tracy. What's going on? How are you doing this morning, Paige? How are you guys feeling about girl, why are you in pain? What's going on, Paige? Everybody send some prayers up. Pray for Paige and what she's going through. Ask God to heal her shoulder. What happened to your shoulder? What happened to your shoulder? But bonjour, mes amis. What's up, bonjour? You don't know what happened? Did you sleep wrong or something? You had to do something to tweak it. Bonjour. What's up? I don't know. Marcello. I'm gonna have to, you don't know Marcello, my Italian friend. Ciao. I gotta tell him to come get on here because he done went back to Italy. I think he's back in Italy now. So Marcello, you're gonna have to start coming on my lives. Because I think you're back home. But Paige, you're gonna have to do something about that shoulder. It'll get better. But nah. Some of y'all, I don't know if some of y'all are telling the truth in this chat. Or y'all just jumping on Paige's bandwagon. I believe Paige, but I don't know about the rest of y'all. If it is anything wrong with y'all pray for the people that's going through things, that's sick. My mom going through stuff. My dad, my aunts, got a couple aunts that's sick. So everybody just pray for everybody in the world. People that go to church, got family members. Some of the people I go to church with are not well. Some of their family members not doing well. So everybody just send prayers up to all the people that's sick, not doing well. Pray that God heals you guys and everybody that's not feeling well. I got a couple ailments myself. Trying to get this high blood pressure in check, this rheumatoid arthritis that I got. But Paige, I hope your shoulder gets better for real. Whatever's wrong with it, I hope it gets better. But that whole Sharon Moore incident and what went on with him, hopefully he learned from his mistakes and don't do this again. Cause honestly, it's lust. This is where lust leads you to. This man done lost millions of dollars. He has 3 daughters, and he has a wife and 3 daughters. And done messed it all up over a side chick, some side piece that had an affair with a 20. He's 30. I think they say he's 39. Sharon is 39. He was messing with, I think the girl is like in her early 20s, probably like 23, 24. And he done lost millions of dollars. And she done broke up with him and went to the school. And you done messed up. I'm like, wow, man, that's your legacy, your future. I'm like, you got 3 daughters. You wouldn't want nobody to do that to your daughters. I don't even know if you got sisters, but you want nobody to do it to your mom, your sister. What you did, you went to your wife and your kids. You wouldn't want nobody to do that to your mom. Or if you got sisters, you wouldn't want nobody to do that to them either. So I'm like, people need to just start thinking like that. Don't do anything you wouldn't want nobody to do to your mom or your sisters. So I'm just putting that out there because that's kind of ugly. He got to learn from it. He needs to repent, go to Jesus, do what you got to do to get your life in order. Get your life in order. Get your life in check. Mr. Sharon, go out there and get some help. Hit up Tony Gaskins. He been talking. Call Tony. Tony Gaskins, he can help you out. So, Mr. Sharon Moore. But another couple things I want to hit on before I get off here. More women in their 40s are entering relationships with younger men than ever before, which I'm 45, so, and honestly, the guys that I tend to be attracted to are younger than me, and that is no joke. They're young. I don't know what it is, because the guys that approach me, that's my age, technically, that are my age, they're smoking weed, which I'm not gonna do. I don't deal with weed smokers. You can't smoke weed. You can't smoke hookah, cigarettes, or anything else. Can't do drugs, which weed is a drug to me. And I don't do alcohol either. You can't gamble. Can't be a gambler. So the guys that approach me tend to have something, be doing some of those things what I just mentioned, which I'm not gonna deal with. So, or they selling drugs, which I'm not gonna deal with. Then, it's they like grown boys, pretty much. They're pretty much grown boys. I'm just put that out there. And then the other type of person that approaches me are old men that are way too old to be talking to me. Then they drink, and it's like other situations going on with them too that is not attractive. So old men is like way too old for me, and I have no interest in men that's old enough to be my daddy or my granddaddy. So that's another issue when it comes to me with men. But the guys that I tend to be attracted to really are younger than me. They're like in their 30s. Some of them might be in their 20s, like 25. But that's too young. But yeah, but it says according to data from Pew Research and Psychology Today, women in their 40s report higher confidence, stronger boundaries, which is true, and greater emotional clarity. Women in midlife are more selective about the kind of energy they allow into their lives, which is true. Younger men, studies show, are more open to communication, which I find is true. More flexible in lifestyle, which I agree with. Less threatened by a woman's success, which is true. Today, women are more financially independent, emotionally self-aware. They no longer dating from a place of survival. They're choosing compatibility over convention. And so those statements are true. I agree with, let's see, it was something that I read. They're choosing compatibility over convention, which is true. People tend to pick, I tend to pick men that I'm more compatible with, that I have a good, we have to be aligned, especially when it comes to, gotta be equally yoked, gotta have the same morals, gotta have the same values that I have, because if we don't align in that way, it's not gonna work. I don't fornicate, so no fornication, and that knocks a lot along with that, and the no smoking, no drinking, and gambling. That knocks a lot of men out of the running when it comes to me, because I'm not gonna settle, and I think I'm not gonna settle. It's just point blank. I'm not gonna settle. I have my standards, and they're gonna stay my standards. So when it comes to things like that, I'm not gonna bend. I'm gonna have my boundaries. And those aren't going anywhere. So when it comes to men and I don't know about other women in their 40s, but I'm sure it's the same thing. It's like you know what you've been through when it comes to men that you've been with in your past. And I know when I was dating guys before, I tended to date guys that wasn't on my level. I was settling, and I settled a lot with practically every dude I dated. Was in a relationship with, which I've been in relationships, because if I'm in a relationship, it's just me and that person. I might not be on their side, but it's just me and that person. I go all in, but most of those relationships were one-sided. It was all me and nothing on their end. So that's the type of relationships I've been in. Speaking of selling, it was all me. I was in a relationship. They weren't. So that's how that went. Now I'm to the point where, like I said, I'm not going to settle. And the boundaries I have, you mess up one time, it's over. You get one chance, you get one opportunity with me, and it is over. So that's where I'm at. That's where my head is at when it comes to dating and being in relationships with people. And I don't know, that's probably why women in their 40s are entering relationships with younger men more than ever before now, because they do have boundaries and they're not going to settle, and they know what they want. They know what they need. Better yet, I like needs coming for once. They know what they need in their lives. So that's pretty much point blank. If you know what you need, that's how it's going to be. So we're going to wrap this up. Got 3 more minutes. I don't know, the little article asks a question. It says, does age matter if the connection, values, and emotional maturity align? Now, we're talking about adults. We're not talking about being in a relationship with no children. Adults. I just want to put that out there. Age do matter. We're talking about being in relationships with adults. Nobody 21 and up. 21 and up, and then still a big difference. I'm not talking about no 50-year-old going no college student either. So that's ugly. When that Kimora Lee's daughter, I forgot, Aoki, was going with that old man, that was ugly too. But cause that wasn't good. But I'm about to wrap this up. I hope y'all have a good day. I got stuff I got to do today. Go file for unemployment. You want to file for unemployment. And what else I'm doing? Oh, yeah, I got a couple other things I got to do. Got to go to the library, type up some stuff. But yeah, hit these. My son's not going. He got to go to school one day. He's out. He got one exam he has to do on Wednesday, so he's pretty much out of school now. He got one final he has to do, so he got to do that Wednesday. But he got some errands I have to run. Hope y'all have a blessed day. Thank you, everybody. Hit that like button. Thank you, everybody that tuned in to spend time with me today. I appreciate it. Keep everybody in your pray for these people that are sick. Hopefully, hope and pray they get better. But thank you again. Appreciate it. Like I'm on here 6 a.m. for Waking Up with Tasha, 6 p.m. for the mental health check-in, and 9 p.m. for the silent lives that I do. Do my silent lives 7 days a week, and the Waking Up with Tasha and the mental health check-in are 5 days a week, Monday through Friday. I'm on here. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and comment. Like, subscribe, share, and comment. Trying to get these 500 subscribers. I think I'm at 60 subscribers away, because I got 440. I'm 60 subscribers away from 500. Trying to get these 500 subscribers. So like, subscribe, comment, and share. Like, subscribe, comment, and share. It does matter. All that matters. But thank you guys for coming in. I hope you have a blessed day. Love one another. Care for one another. Care for one another. Be kind to each other and have a blessed day. Bye, guys.